Want to talk about the Hawks?
Ye- Yes, we can talk about the Hawks that are now 6-4 without their leader.
I
I
don't
don't
know
think you should.
who that Hawks team was that showed up again. Like I said, we had the debate last week. A lot of those wins, while they were against teams, we didn't play anybody's number one. Well, we played the Clippers a 1, a 2, and 3, and
All Hall of Famers, all future Hall of Famers.
went into LA and dominated them. At one point, we were about 28 points. Jalen Johnson, yes, DeJounte Murray is nice. Yes, DeJounte Murray is probably the emotional rock of this team. But Jalen Johnson, the best player on the team. Jalen Johnson has the biggest impact that I've seen on this team and since probably Trae.
He gives you an alternate point guard. He gives you a guy who can run the break. And that's the one thing that out of everything that we like, that's the reason we got DeJounte in the first place is we only had one guy who could really handle the ball, and that was Trae. So we got DeJounte so we could have another guy. And then after that, we find out like what we kind of already all
Already knew. I'm about to say we already knew it. We knew he got from a rookie.
He's Ben Simmons.
What Ben
He's
Simmons
great
was supposed
value
to be.
Ben Simmons.
What he was supposed to be.
Like he's a willing 3-point shooter. I saw him make a couple passes. Bigs do not make. I'm talking about like the
and his threes getting better too.
Overhead soccer skip pass, like skip bounce pass. I was like, oh, you get confident now. Now that's the only thing that was tragic is we could have had it. Oh, it just pisses me off. Pisses me off so bad because we could have had 48 good minutes at center between Okongwu and Capella. We should have 48 minutes.
Yes, Nikki,
excellent
healthy
power
back Ben
forward
Simmons. Pause.
out of John
That
Collins.
is pausey.
Out of John Collins and Jalen Johnson. Like we could have legitimately we had the team. And Amin Hassan said it. He was like, he said that if you take Trae off this team and put Luke on this team, this Hawks team has won at least one championship, maybe 2 or 3.
No. And in the East? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
I think you have at least one championship.
I think you don't have as many breakdowns, and I like especially like team breakdowns. I think you are a better team with Luka at this point. It's no questions. But I don't think you're good enough to win a championship. But back to your Jalen Johnson discussion, which is what we were talking about. Jalen has gotten confidence in his 3-point shot. He was shooting 3-pointers over Kawhi and hitting them. Now Kawhi would come back and hit like 8 straight points on you. But I mean, it's Kawhi.
He's going to do that either way.
And he was guarding Kawhi pretty well.
Yeah.
Creechy, while he's not great at really anything, what he can do is move his feet on defense. And he frustrated James Harden the whole night because he's 6'8". He blocked James Harden's layup, and after he blocked James Harden's layup and then ripped him, James was never the same. And I do think James might have been tired or they taken whatever. Paul George got put in the blender defensively. Like the Hawks, that was the best defensive game I had seen all year. And DeJounte Murray definitely knows. Like, I think that's the thing that Trae probably needs to learn more from DeJounte. DeJounte knows when to get hot. Like, they cut the lead down to like 12 points. We were up by 28 points at one point, and they cut the lead down.
He don't just give up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't gonna say he's not perfect. DeJounte definitely has his flaws in his game. He sometimes falls into the Trae Young, I'm gonna just keep chucking it, but he's not out there like chucking it just to chuck it. He's like, I'm gonna go down and fight. Like, yeah. I'm gonna try my damnedest. That's the reason where, like, you know, there is a part of me that like I wish we could have kept Kevin Huerter, but Kevin Huerter just didn't have that never say die attitude. That's the reason that I'll be very honest. They can't let him. They couldn't trade him to the Lakers because that would have taken all the pressure. Like That's
LeBron,
what
I see why
LeBron
LeBron
wants.
is furious. LeBron has to be furious. Seeing this every week, I know
Oh,
he's
and these
like,
40-point games. Oh, and he was this close to being traded. Oh, you crazy as hell. Had we let him go? Oh, did that? And I'm gonna tell you that might be the best move that they made.
that
Is
might
not
be.
letting DeJounte Murray walking out the door.
I was about to say that might be the best adjustment that Coach Quinn has made all year. Remember, Coach Quinn went to the front office and said, "Do not trade DeJounte Murray."
You better chill out on that. Y'all
He
can do
said,
all the rest of that talking y'all want to. But what y'all better not do is trade him. Like I need him, and I don't want to beat a dead horse. I told y'all I think that DeJounte is the best player on our team. I think that
"I know."
if you pair him with any level of
Sneaky
like
disagree with
a
you a little
nut,
bit. Go ahead.
you don't think his selfishness is it's
So
you can I see it. But what I was saying was just if you put DeJounte next to another guard who just wants to play defense and now DeJounte's your worst defender, that's really the thing is DeJounte is not
no,
a
I
great
mean,
defender, but when he's not the guy who you gotta count on, like if he's your worst defender, then you got a thing going. And that's the reason just consistently we don't give up 30-point quarters anymore. Now, is it gonna happen from time to time? Yes. But on regular, we score a lot less points, but hell, we give up a lot less points, and it gives us a chance to be in the game.
didn't DeJounte get like second team all defense a couple times? Wasn't he? Isn't he all defensive player?
Yes, you're right. You're right. But
I ain't
being
say
here
nothing
in
yet. I
Atlanta,
just
being in Atlanta has exposed that he's not the defensive player that we thought that he was. Playing for the Spurs, it kind of hit him. And I think that, I mean, Pop is also a much better defensive coach. But DeJounte is a good basketball player, but his defense isn't what it was advertised. But his will to win is probably better. And at the same time, he also is on a very team friendly contract. And that's all you can ask for.
I don't. I I don't think his defense has. I think he's still a defensive specialist. I don't. To me, it seems like the offense was more. The offense was more weighing on him, like the way that the
That
offense.
too.
Oh my lord! Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I missed it, but I heard that it was
Oh, oh, how do I send this to Instagram, bruh? But yeah, so DeJounte Murray is, I think he's still an all defensive player if he needs to be. Lord, we need to find that. Find it. He's an all defensive player. So what I'm responding to is you're saying
Don't worry,
that
here it is.
what I'm responding to is you saying that if he's your worst defender. Yeah, I mean, that's like having Jalen Brown or Drew Holiday be your worst defender. Like,
I don't think he's in that category of player. Like defensively, I don't think he's that. But I mean, I just think that our team just looks so. Oh my goodness, it was John Collins. Damn, JC. Damn, hate to see it.
That's one thing that you have stopped arguing.
I mean, no, it's going to happen because JC jumps. He's one of the few players in the NBA who still plays defense. So that's going to happen. But you got flushed on, buddy. Poor life decision for you. Hate to see it, kid. Thoughts and prayers. Oh my God, it's bad.
It's bad.